Hello, welcome to today's channeling. So I'm Lucy, Infinity Resonance. Now, I would say I am an oracle, a seer, a technical mystic, and a channel. That I tend to hold a field, I hold a field that allows the akash of the human blueprint to open, to be read, and to be rewoven for a process of aligning us with the self beyond the stories. And it's in this spacious place that our divine, our natural, unique signature blueprint can emerge, giving us access to the chance, if you like, to rest in the truth of who we are as a resonance, as a state, as a vibratory state of being, and to align us with, and that aligns us with our purpose and what we're here for, giving us direction in earthly ways. So thank you for joining me. I don't know what the guides have got for us today. I'm kind of just feeling to go into channel and see and find out. And as we do, I'm going to invite us to come into alignment within ourselves. So we receive transmission from this. We receive only the highest vibrational, most appropriate frequencies in the most benevolent way from whatever's going to follow today. So just take 1 minute, maybe no more, to close the outward facing eyes, less than a minute even. Make an intention now to shift that direction of seeing, that seat of seeing inwards, and to rest a little part of the attention in the heart and center now. That space between one moment and the next, outside of space and time. All right then. Mm. Mm. Keep attention focused inwards on how you physically feel as these frequencies are coming in. Now I can feel the vibrations intensify. Stay with the sensation of breath in the body, maybe. Just be your own experience. Beautiful light frequencies coming in. I can feel this transmission of really, it's like it's mellifluous. I like that word. It's lots of beautiful notes, which I'm kind of showing up to me as kind of lovely little light signatures, encodements being transmitted now. There we go. And these encodements are being shown as they're facilitating expansion. Always trust expansion. You know, it's always benevolent qualities in us that are expanded. And this is a benevolent expansion being facilitated now. And feel the field opening. That's going to allow the guides to come through a little more vocally, we hope. We'll find out. They're just working with me to help me adjust my physiology and open to the frequencies they're bringing through. There's such a soft joy in the presence of the ones who are here to speak with us today. I can really feel that all the way through my field, affecting me physically. Okay. And just remember that this is love speaking to love. Where these guides speak from is love. Speaking with itself, recognizing each of us that listen as the love they also are, that we also are, beneath all the stories and the overlays, beneath all the ideas and constructs that we have about ourselves. We are also pure, we are love, and we are loved by love itself, because we are part of the fabric of the whole that knows itself as one within the all that is. Separation was only an idea, a transient story to facilitate our growth, our becoming more, ever more, ever more, the more of who we are. And yet there is a space beyond even ideas of becoming more, where we simply are. Love itself. And this is the invitation to rest a tiny drop of our attention, to send it, even if you can't rest here, you can send always a tiny drop of ourselves as an ambassador to go and rest in that part of us that knows itself as this infinite, unconditional love. Intention is one of the most powerful tools we use in our growth and our becoming. Becoming more of who we truly are. Language fails us at this point because, in fact, there is no becoming. We already are this, and yet are we manifest as this I who is already at one within itself. It is that process of dissolving the notness, the I who is not, or believes itself to be not what it truly is. This process of dissolving all those constructs and overlays and stories that are told, that's what we can call becoming. But in fact, it is an undoing more than a creating. It is in undoing all these ideas of ourselves, all these constructions that tell us we are not who we truly feel ourselves to be, know ourselves to be at that deeper level. It is in this undoing that creation is released in us. Joy is released in us. The desire to live, to be, and to freely be, and to truly do, to do in trueness to ourselves. That is what emerges in this undoing, unraveling, in the space beyond even the process of unraveling, where part of us always is. Beyond all the movements, comings and goings of ideas and constructs, of inversions and false creations, and temporary explorations into ideas of what we might be. In this space, there is always this spaciousness beyond all that activity. And we are also here. Thank you. So just stay with this. Stay with how you're feeling. I can feel the light transmissions. It's that my eyes are filled with light. It's a beautiful frequency. It's almost more than I'm used to experiencing physically. wonderful presence of benevolent consciousnesses here to share gifts they have for us now. We come into your field peacefully, bringing not ideas and constructs about what we have to share with you, but a quality, a resonance of presence that simply serves to lift, to vibrate with that part of you who knows who you truly are. Breathe, beloveds, say yes, not to us, but to this in you. Breathe here with us now for a moment. Say yes to this in you. I say yes to vibrating as more of the truth of who I am, more of oneness, more of the natural truth of who I am, more of peace, more of harmony. When these states become a vibratory self-experience, they cease to be fluffy, woolly, meaningless abstracts and become tangible, become comprehensible, become something almost touchable, but livable. When it is felt in the fiber of the fabric of your being, your bodily being, just for a moment, information is sent throughout the whole self, not just this human incarnation you are here now, but all the other incarnations that are currently resonant with you, within your higher self, within the individuation you are, within the all that is. When you touch down physically in this resonance, of the self beyond stories, just for a moment, there is no trying to this. There is always and only ever the invitation and the trust that those parts of you that are ready will surrender, and the conscious mind may not even know about it. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But to place yourself within the spectrum of that invitation, to place yourself in arenas where that invitation is being made, to allow yourself to rest in fields where that is the resonant invitation and that is what is held, to be present, bodily and in presence, allows those listening parts of you in your field that are ready, that can vibrate with this harmonic resonance, frequency of oneness. These templates within your akash that have told their stories, that are well spent and ready to be renewed, will accept the resonance, the vibration of the presence. That beautiful harmonic resonance that reminds all things anywhere, this is what you are. This is how you came to be. This is what you came from and what you shall return to. You are, of course, the love from which all has been made. You are the self beyond all of the stories, and you are the stories of the self. You are all of this. Placing yourself in fields of resonance, where the invitation is to presence in an embodied physical way. You can rewrite stories that not just from your lifetime, but from other lifetimes, not just from this incarnation, but other incarnations in other dimensions, in other locations. Other dimensions means they are vibrating at a different, oscillating at a different frequency to that which you experience embodied in the physical plane. You can call home lost parts of yourself throughout the whole of your higher self. Not your higher self is never lost, but the individuations, the incarnations within. It is like plucking a string on a guitar. The vibration travels the whole way through that string. Well, imagine that string wasn't linear, but actually made up of a network of connections. The connections between you and other incarnations, in other parts of the universe, in other beyond space-time coordinate locations, in other lives, lived in this earth, in this planet, but in other timelines. There's both the plucked string and the dropped pebble in the pond, where the ripples travel ever outwards. Well, what if the pond wasn't a flat surface, but an oar, and the ripples went throughout it in all directions, more like a sound wave? See, when you rest in that peace, that space beyond the stories, in between the breaths, in between the heartbeats, what you are not can empty out, and the song of who you are can be sounded. And the sounding of that song it sends a resonance. It sends the sound waves of your song throughout the multiverse of who you are. This is why always the invitation, presence, to stillness, to drop into the still point for just one moment in your day and be physically present. The power of the pores, all of this is inherent in the power of the pores. And we were here today to invite you into that for a moment. We have spoken much. Perhaps we have taken your outward attention with us and with our words. But at another level, we are dropping in with you, inviting you to be and to breathe, to be to feel and to breathe. Your bodies and all of who you are get to be included in this becoming, which is a homecoming, in fact. Thank you. We love you. We have so much love for you. To dance with you is to dance with love itself. In these unique, beautiful, ever surprising, ever delightful configurations of light that we see you as. Thank you. for the dance, for these moments, for what is shared. We are beloveds from Sirius, Andromeda. Sirius and Andromeda today. Beautiful. Convening for this exploration, you might say, into beingness and being present. Your channel works a great deal with these qualities of beingness and being present. It is, you might say, her hair in this lifetime. And this is why this is the subject we bring through today. Where everything is a co-creation, always a confluence. Never a lecture. Always a confluence, a co-creation, a synergy between us, our channel, and you, those of us present. And together it creates such a beautiful field, a little bubble of connection and communication that's alive just for the moment, and yet the consequences of our connection may ripple out in all places. Just like sound, we travel in all directions at once. That's lovely. I can see, like, I've got like lion faces with me now. It's so beautiful. I love it when the guides from Sirius show up in these channelings. And the Andromedans is like, wow, I can't quite, so ethereal, the way they show up to me in this field right now. It's almost impossible to describe. I don't have so much, well, it's almost like the beautiful figures, but like they're made of a membrane of light. And there's this constant glistening, beautiful, almost, I'm trying not to use the word glittery, it's like sparkly little light motes within the beautiful membrane of light that these figures are. And purpley colours and and I'm not saying that's what they are, it's just, you know, how they're showing up in this field at the moment while I get to connect with them and bring them through. So that was gorgeous, guys. Thank you so much for dropping in. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for listening, for being with this. It's been a lot of fun. And just really enjoying our moments together. And hope you got something beautiful from that today, and that it carries on unfolding for you in ways we can't predict. Beautiful ways that we can't predict. I so much love. And I'm feeling all the love coming from the guides as well. This big, lovely hug, if you like, outpouring of love. So take that with you into your day or your night or whatever's next for you now. And hope you can bathe in it. Have a beautiful one. See you for the next one. Oh yes, please do. If you want to like, subscribe, and share these with people you think might benefit something, might benefit from them, might feel something from these. Share them where you feel in a precious way they might be well received. It's nice to give the gifts and share them around. So, and if you want to work with me, of course, one-to-one, I'm always here. You find a way to message me, we can connect. The website's at the bottom of the screen there. And you can find out much more about me and this work and the guides and all the rest of it. Go and have a look. Okay, that's it. Have a gorgeous day. Really have a gorgeous day.